Hello lads, Johnny Boy here, and today we've got a bit of a different video. I'm going to share with you my Premier League predictions for this coming year. And I'm going to start with the bottom three. Now, if I was a Brighton fan, I would be seriously worried. Their team is not looking very good at all. It's pretty much the same team as the Championship last year. Now, I know they did well in the Championship last year, but the step up from Championship to Premiership is too big, and to be honest, I think we could even see a possible another derby where, you know, if it's 11 points, something like that. I don't think it'll be that bad, but they've not done any business. I think they've got a guy called Ryan and Sutton in, but seriously, Brighton for me, dead bottom, no problems at all. Huddersfield won't be too far behind them. I've got 19th for Huddersfield. I mean, they've got Ince and Jorgensen, who I believe got a team of the season on FIFA, actually, funnily enough, but I don't think they've done enough. I don't think Huddersfield's team in a whole is good enough to stay in the Premiership. 18th, there's a few teams that I think they'll be fighting for in relegation, but I've actually gone with Watford. Now, they've only made a couple signings, Will Hughes being probably the main one, but he's a Championship player, Will Hughes. I mean, he's okay, but, you know, he's not fantastic, is he? So they're bottom three, Watford, Huddersfield and Brighton. You can't see anybody being much worse than those three. Now 17th, I've gone with Burnley. You know, they're pretty boring to watch, aren't they? I mean, it keeps them in the Premiership. The whole one keeps them in the Premiership. They've got Walters and Bardsley in, but Keane, with the main defender, he has been sold, so I think they will struggle this season. I've gone for 17th for Burnley. 16th, we've gone for Swansea. They've made a couple of decent signings. Messer, I think, from Las Palmas, 11 million. Gomez, Baftima Gomez. Sigurdsson's probably going to go, isn't he? That's why I put them so low, and I think they will struggle purely because of the signings they have made. I think they will stay up, but Sigurdsson's pretty much on his way to Everton. It's not done yet, but let's be honest, he's going. 15th, we're going with Newcastle. They had a Premiership team last year in the Championship. I mean, they're not going to set the world alight. I think they signed Manquillo and a couple of the signings, but I've gone with 15th for Newcastle. Like I said, they had a Premiership team last year, so there's no reason why they can't stay up this year. 14th, we've gone with Stoke. They've brought Zuma in, but, you know, Arnautovic has left. They've got an okay team, Stoke, but they're just one of them boring mid-table teams, aren't they? They're just going to stay mid-table. They'll stay in the Premiership. Fair enough, but they've not done enough signings for me. Same with Southampton. Stoke and Southampton are very similar, just your mid-table average team. They've got rid of Rodriguez, Southampton. If they get rid of Van Dijk, or if they sell Van Dijk, they could be in a bit more trouble, but I don't see them going down. Again, just a mid-table team. Bournemouth have done alright, signed Defoe, got Ake permanently. So, I mean, with Defoe in your team, you're going to score goals, aren't you? There's no two ways about it. So I'll put them as 12th. Not much going on there, but yeah. Crystal Palace, I've gone for 11th. They've got Riedwald, I think his name was Riedwald from Ajax, defender, and Fosu Mensah is having a medical at the time of recording this. So Crystal Palace got a good team anyway. Benteke is a Har. You know, they should easily be mid-table, possibly pushing for the top 10, and that's why I put them 11th. And again, it could be swapped around with West Brom. They've got Rodriguez in. They've sold Fletcher, haven't they, to Stoke. West Brom, another mid-table team. They did well last year. Possibly do again this year, but I'm going 10 or 11th. Them and Crystal Palace. Now, in the top 10, mind you, I've already just said the top 10, but number 9, we have gone with West Ham. Now, West Ham does some good business. Joe Hart, they didn't really need a goalkeeper, I don't think, but Joe Hart, proven Premier League goalkeeper, England goalkeeper. They've got Arnautovic from Stoke again. Well, on his day, he's a good player anyway. And they've got Javier Hernandez. Now, that is a quality signing. Hernandez, one of the best. Oh, he's not one of the best strikers, but one of the best signings this window so far. Especially for West Ham, it was shit last season. Let's not lie about it. They were crap. But having Hernandez in your team, he's going to get you goals. No two ways about it. Cracking player. 8th, we've gone with Leicester. Again, made some really good signings this year. Iborra from Sevilla. Nacho from City. Maguire from Hull. And I think, is it a goalkeeper? I can't pronounce his name. From Hull as well. So I think Leicester will do well this year. Obviously disappointed last year with them winning the title the year before, but I'm confident Leicester will do pretty well this year. And the 7th, I've gone with Everton. I don't think they'll break the top 6. I know they signed everybody this transfer window. You've got Keane, Klassen, Rooney, to name a few. Some really good signings there, proper really good signings, but obviously they have let the top scorer Lukaku go. I just can't see them breaking into the top 6. I think they'll be close. Maybe next year they'll push it, but for this moment, I can't see them breaking the top 6, and they have gone 7th in my predictions. So, moving on to the top 6. A few might agree with me, a few of you will disagree with me, and I'm going to give my reasons as to why I've chosen this top 6. So, in 6th, I've gone with Liverpool. Now, Liverpool fans won't be happy with that, especially Steven Gerrard saying they were going to finish 2nd, but yeah, whatever, Gerrard. The reason I've chosen Liverpool with 6 is, yes, they've signed Salah and they've signed Robertson, who's an £8 million left back from Hull, but they've got Champions League this season. The team, it's okay, but the main reason I put them 6, and it's a bit unfair at the moment because he's not gone yet, but Coutinho is most likely going to go to Barcelona, and Coutinho is the best player by a mile. And I know Mane is unreal as well, but I think defensively Liverpool have got serious issues, and even in the midfield, you know, who've they got? Lovren, that fucking Estonian guy, I don't even know where he's from. We've got James Milner at left back. They're going to struggle. I just can't see them. I can't see their attack doing enough. And you know, when teams come to Anfield, they just sit back, stay there, and they can't break them down. So that is why I've gone for Liverpool for 6. 5th, we've gone for Tottenham. Now, the reason I've gone for Tottenham here is they've signed absolutely nobody at the moment. Absolutely nobody. Which Tottenham team was great last year, but they're playing the home games at Wembley this year, and let's be honest, Tottenham are shit at Wembley. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the atmosphere, the pressure, whatever it is. They just can't play at Wembley. And they haven't signed anybody. They've got Champions League again, which they're going to probably go out in the group stages, but I can't. Just a lack of signings worries me. And if I was a Tottenham fan, I'll be worried about lack of signings. Yes, we've got Kane and Dele Alli. What if one of them gets injured? You know, what are they going to do? So that's why I've chosen Tottenham 5th. So again, moving on to the top 4, the big top 4. Well, you'll know who've chosen for the top 4 already. But 4th, unsurprisingly, gone for Arsenal. Other than last year, they always finish 4th. But the reason I've gone Arsenal above Tottenham and Liverpool this year, actually, is because of the signings they've made. Lacazette, Kolasinac being the 2 made. Lacazette's going to score goals. He's just going to score goals. He's a top quality striker. I know he's in League One, but he will score goals, won't he? And Kolasinac, he looks like a top signing. Big beast, straightforward. What Arsenal have been missing. I know he's a left back, left winger, what have you, but he looks quality from what I've seen of him. Went to watch Community Shield this weekend, and he is unbelievable. Changed the game. So yeah, that's why I've gone for Arsenal 4th. I think they will just have enough with the signings they've made. I can't see Sanchez going anywhere just yet. They'll probably let him see out his contract, and Ozil for that matter, but that is why I've gone for Arsenal 4th. 3rd place going with Chelsea this year. Morata, I don't think is a great signing. I know a few of you may disagree with me on that, but he's not a Diego Costa. He's been on the bench at Real Madrid. He did okay at Juventus, and he scores goals, but I just can't see it. I can't see a £70 million for a bench player, essentially. I know they've signed Bakayoko, but again, that is it. They've got last year they won the Premiership. They had no competition to worry about. There was at one point where they only had the Premiership to worry about. This year, Champions League's back. Kante is unbelievable. I really like Kante. Obviously, everyone knows how good Kante is, but I don't think he'll save them. Or he's left Matic is gone. I know Bakayoko's pretty much the same player as Matic, but I think the top 2 who we've gone for have made a lot better signings and have strengthened where they needed to strengthen. So the top 2, obviously the 2 Manchester clubs, really good signings, both of them. I've been to-ing and throwing of who to put 1st and 2nd, but I think number one, who's going to win the league this year, is going to be Manchester City. Now, the reason I say that is because Manchester City lost the Premier League last year, or didn't do very well because their defence was absolutely god awful. And so what they go and do, Pep goes and signs 3 defenders: Walker, Mendy, Danilo. It's pretty obvious, isn't it? That's what you need to do. You know, we're shit in defence, we're going to buy some defenders. Simple as that. They've got also Silva from Monaco. I just think they will just have enough. Pep's second season, he did shit last season. Pep's won the title wherever he's been, so I think they'll just have more than United. United have made some great signs. Lukaku, again, going to score a lot of goals. Matic, quality player. Lindelof, not seen enough of him, to be honest. Don't know enough about him. But, I mean, there was talk of Bale for Man United, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen anymore. So, yeah, that is my league table. Man City top, Brighton bottom. Let me know if you agree. Let me know your theories on that. Am I right? Am I wrong? I know there'll be a few fans in there, if you're watching this, that will not like this table, but that is just my opinion. Looking at the signings so far, I mean, we've still got a few weeks to transfer market to go yet, so anything could happen. But I thought I'd get this out beginning of the season, before the season started, so at the end of the season I can look back and go, I was right or I was completely and utterly wrong. But yeah, judging of the signings this year so far, and you know, looking at the teams, this is what I've gone for. So thanks for watching, lads. Yeah, let me know if what your predictions are and what you think, who will win the league and who will get relegated. I think the relegation's pretty. Huddersfield and Brighton are going down, aren't they? I don't think there's any two ways about that. But the top 6, very open. So yeah, thanks for watching. Leave a like, subscribe if you enjoyed my predictions, and I shall see you all in the next video.